and introduce you. So Laimei is a hypnotherapist, and she has done, she worked in different industries, but for the last 4 years, she has been completely fully working with as a hypnotherapist and a coach. And today she will be talking about anxiety and how to transform anxiety into empowerment and live in an empowered life. So Laimei, let's start.
Thank you so much, Nika. And I want to thank Hel again, because I think you made an amazing intro for my session. Let's talk again after mine. So yeah, I work as a certified hypnotherapist. I help people to manage anxiety, fears, and I support them to become more self-confident and more self-empowered. A lot of people contact me and they say, I want to eliminate anxiety. I just want to get rid of it. Help me to just not think about that. But anxiety is a mechanism in our body which is trying to protect us. Because if you would be standing on a balcony, we would get anxious. It's protecting us so we're not going to fall down. Of course, if we've been experiencing anxiety for a really long time, it accumulates, and it can turn into anxiety disorders like phobias, even depression, OCD, so the whole range, right? But what's really amazing about anxiety, and for me it's really my passion because I've suffered from it for more than 20 years, if you start to change anxiety, if you start to befriend it, you need techniques to befriend anxiety, to feel these difficult emotions, then a whole new array of self-confidence, self-empowerment, awareness about yourself comes open. So today I want to talk about something which for me is really exciting. And you probably all heard about an inner critic, right? We have this voice in our heads which beats us up all the time, calls us like stupid, oh my God, you're lazy. It's this voice constantly racing in our head that we're never good enough. The opposite of an inner critic is an inner cheerleader. So what do we do in hypnotherapy? We install these parts of ourselves which we need to become more confident, to have more motivation, to become more empowered. So today, I'm not going to talk so much about hypnotherapy because I could talk a lot and I could share you everything about neuroscience, and which is all really, really interesting. But being a hypnotherapist, I want to give you the experience of going through a hypnosis. I'm not going to regress you, right? Because I should prepare you if I would regress you, but I really want to give you this experience, right? So before we start, let me say again, let me explain to you this inner cheerleader. So this inner cheerleader is like when you were a small baby, you weren't afraid of everything, right? From like when you were born till 18 months, you had a lot of courage, right? Look at you when you wanted to start to walk, you were really convinced of yourself. Probably you fell down 700 times, but each time you got up, right? You got up, right? Whatever you were eating as a baby, you had fun with it. You didn't think, oh my God, why can't I get that spoon right in my mouth? No. I remember my daughter when she was like 18 months, and she was eating spaghetti with tomato sauce. My husband is Italian, so pasta, that's very, very important. And she had so much fun with that pasta. And the tomato sauce was everywhere, and she had so much fun with that. So as a baby, all of us were born with ultimate confidence. We have this inner cheerleader in our mind who's like motivating us, like, hey, you want to walk, get up again. Yeah, you can do this. Believe in yourself. Right? So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to bring you in deep relaxation. Hypnosis is nothing like stage hypnotism. Okay, I do hypnotherapy. I'm not going to let you run around like a chicken. I could do that, but that's not what we're going to do today. So we're going to go into deep, profound relaxation. It's like a meditation, right? You listen to my voice and I just guide you. If at any point you wouldn't feel comfortable just open your eyes. Okay, and if there are people here in the group who have epilepsy or who have pacemakers, don't close your eyes. Okay, when you're doing the hypnosis, keep your eyes open. That's very important. Okay, so before we start, I want to ask you one question. So if you had an inner cheerleader, if you would have a really motivating, confident voice in your head, would it make a difference in your life? You can share in the chat, or you can note it down for yourself. Just remember that. And if it would make a difference, I want you to rate your inner critic from 1 to 10. 10 being like a really harsh inner critic, like beating yourself up. That would be 10. Give yourself a number. How strong is your inner critic? And then do the same with your inner cheerleader. So that motivating voice, that positive voice that says, you can do it, come on, it's okay, we made a mistake, but come on, we can do it, we can get there, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I got this. How strong is that voice? So rate it again from 1 to 10. Wonderful. Okay, so with these numbers, if you want to share in the chat or you just write it down for yourself, remember these numbers and we're going to come back to it at the end of the session. So for now, I ask you to make yourself comfortable. So please don't do this session while you're driving or walking. So really calm down, sit down, or if you can, lie down. Okay. And hypnosis is all about the positioning of the eyes, right? I'm going to show you. So you go into hypnosis by the positioning of the eyes. So we'll start to breathe and you're going to roll your eyes upwards, right? So roll your eyes upwards, keep them up, visualize a line on the ceiling, even an imaginary line. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Keeping your eyeballs up, push them up further, breathe in. Feel that strain in your eyes, really push your eyeballs up as if you're looking into your own eyebrows. Breathe out. And just one more time, breathe in. While you're pushing your eyeballs up, your eyelids might be blinking. That means you're going under hypnosis. And while you're breathing out, you can close your eyelids down. The muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are becoming droopy and drowsy. And I want you to forget all about your eyes now. Tilt your chin, drop your chin, as if you're looking over a balcony. I want you to imagine that you're standing on top of a flight of stairs and you're looking down. You're looking 10 steps down. Keep on looking down and your body is preparing itself to descend these stairs. And with each number descending, you're going to go deeper, you're going to drift deeper, float deeper, deeper, deeper. You can hear your feet, you can feel your feet, you can see your feet taking step 10. Taking step 9, go deeper, drift deeper, go deeper, deeper, deeper. Taking step 8, a wave of relaxation washes all across your body. Taking step 7, go deeper with every sound that you hear. Taking step 6, The level of relaxation is doubling. It's intensifying. With every number I count down, you're going deeper. Taking step 5, you're halfway down now. Every sound and noise, movement around you, is flowing right through you. Just let it flow through you, relaxing you more and more. Taking step 4, each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. Taking step 3, 2, gently, calmly, easily, you move over to a deeper, deeper level. You're taking the final step, you just relax deeply. As I click my fingers, you go 50 times deeper. Go deeper, drop deeper, float deeper, 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 deeper. Easily, calmly, effortlessly, you go to a deep, 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 deep level of relaxation. Very, very good. So I want you to let this drifting, floating feeling to rise in your body. And I want you to focus on your hands. As you're focusing on your hands and your fingertips, you feel your hands tingling, tingling, tingling. It's quite nice, this tingling. You quite like this feeling, this sensation. Tingling, tingling, tingling. You can feel both of your hands tingling, tingling. It's increasing the sensation. Feel your hands and let yourself go deeper. And this tingling is going to both of your feet. Your feet are tingling, tingling, tingling. It's getting stronger, stronger, stronger. And you're going deeper and deeper and deeper into hypnosis. Feet are tingling, tingling, tingling. Really amazing. And now this tingling goes back to your hands. And you feel your hands tingling. Tingling, tingling, tingling. And now all the 4, both of your hands and both of your feet are tingling, tingling, tingling. Tingling all together, and you're going deeper, deeper. You're sinking deeper, going deeper, drifting deeper and deeper and deeper. And now you know, hypnosis is not about being asleep. It's about being suggestible. And I already know that you're highly suggestible. As you're listening to my voice, as your eyelids were blinking, as you felt the tingling in your hands, this all means that you're highly suggestible. And this hypnosis is going to have a wonderful transformational effect on you. And all of your life, you've been responding to suggestions of others, other people's beliefs, other people's criticism. And many of these suggestions of others and from your minds, they've been harming you, holding you back, making your life unhappy. But today, we're going to shed light on this. We're going to uncover these suggestions, and we're going to install this inner cheerleader, this motivating voice that's cheering you on, motivating you, encouraging you to be the best version of yourself, to achieve the goals that you really want to achieve. And now, as you find yourself in this beautiful, relaxed state, I count back, and you're going to go right now in your mind to a scene that you were just born. You're going to notice that as a tiny newborn baby, you're full of potential, new and shiny, and you're born with this belief inside you that you can do anything. You can ask for anything you need or want. You're born with this inner cheerleader, active and alive within you. So right now, on the count of 5, you're drifting back, going back to a vivid, vital, crucial scene that has all to do about being a newborn baby, a tiny child, not very long on the planet. The count of 4, you're drifting back. Count of 3,
years, months, weeks, days are peeling away from your body, just go right back, right now, to that vivid, vital, crucial, absolutely significant scene. And as you go back in time, it's as if you're in a time tunnel. You're drawn back, you're pulled back, you're going back to being that tiny little child, brimming with potential. Just be there. As I click my fingers, it says, rather, as you just lifted up the lid of your computer and you switched your computer on, and suddenly a picture has filled up the screen. You're right in the middle of that picture. And in this scene where you are, you're just a baby. You're a baby that believes, like all babies, they believe that they're fascinating, gorgeous, intelligent. You know that all your needs are going to be met. Not long ago, you were in the womb and you had room service there. All your needs were met every second of the day and night. You were connected intimately with someone else, and they were connected to you. Every need you had, warmth, safety, protection, nourishment, it was all there. And now you've come onto the planet, you've left the womb, and you still have this belief that all your needs will be met. You want food, you believe you can cry, someone will feed you. If you want connection, you can make a sound, someone will pick you up and hold you. And when you say your first words, everyone is going to think you're a genius. You feel like the center of the universe. See that image. Visualize that image. You know what you need is completely available to you. You get applause for everything you do. At this early age, you have this cheerleader inside you telling you that everything you want and need is available to you. You knew you were enough, just the way you are. You didn't worry that you needed to change something about yourself. You didn't worry that you weren't worthy of love. You didn't worry about other people criticizing you. You had these beliefs at a very, very early age that you belonged, that you were connected, and you had this ultimate confidence. And when you were this tiny baby, you had all these wonderful beliefs about yourself and about your world. You were learning to eat, and you couldn't quit to get that spoon in your mouth, right? You didn't berate yourself or give up. You didn't feel inadequate. No, you had this inner cheerleader inside of you that kept spurring you on. Never occurred to you that you would fail or you wouldn't be able to accomplish something. You just set your mind to it. And I want you to imagine now the time that you were learning to walk. You fell so many times, but each time you got up. You never gave up. You got back up over and over again, and you kept on trying. You didn't worry or you didn't feel bad about yourself. You never thought that surely you would not be able to walk because you have the evidence now. You are walking. You knew you would succeed. You kept trying and you did it. You never gave up on anything. You learned to talk. In fact, every day you learned so many new things. Every month you had new and accomplishments. You managed to accomplish all these things, and that cheerleader within you always told you, you can do this, you can do that, you've got this. You believed you could succeed. You knew you were amazing. You knew you were full of potential. You know, no baby ever says to himself, oh no, look at what I did. I messed my pants. I can't bear to look at myself. Look at my thighs, these fat rolls. I hope no one is gonna notice. Or that baby doesn't think like, why am I so stupid? I've tried walking so many times and I still fall. No, When you were a baby, you celebrated life, celebrated yourself, celebrated your potential. Every single baby on the planet was born with that belief. I am worthy of love and attention. I deserve to be celebrated. I like people noticing me. You know, now you realize that you have this cheerleader. Your cheerleader knows she loves you and she adores you. And she's telling you that every day she just wants to be reinstalled. From today onwards, she's asking that you re-employ her. Your body will act in a way that you're thinking. You're changing your thinking right now. The inner voice is saying, you are wonderful, you're warm, you're kind. You hear that voice all the time. That inner mind is compelling you to program, condition you to let it in. You make this your reality. Your reality gets better and better and better. And every day you listen to my words and you go to a deep, deep level where your mind influences your body and you influence your mind. And you've set your mind, conditioned your mind to talk to yourself in a great way. And I want you to imagine now that inner critic. And you can even stretch out your arm and take that inner critic in your hands. Put it in your hand palm. Maybe it's quite heavy. Maybe it's quite strong. But now with having that inner critic in your hands, you're going to make it smaller, 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 smaller. It's becoming so small, so small. It's almost weightless. Really, 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 really small. So small, so tiny. You can almost not feel it. And you can't even hear it anymore because it's so small. It's probably screaming, but you can't hear it. And now, with your breath, I want you to breathe in. And when you're breathing out, you're going to send that inner critic away. So breathe in, breathe out, and send it away because you don't need it anymore. Breathe in. And just once more, let that inner critic go. And in your mind's eye, you can feel and you can see that inner critic flying away, getting away completely out of your eyesight. You can't even see it anymore. And that inner critic is being replaced now. You've just deleted it. You're replacing it by a voice who says, yes, yes, yes. And I want you to choose your own cheerleader now. And I want you to imagine that you have a committee in your head who tells you you're amazing. It spurs you on, cheers you on. Imagine that you have a doting parent in your mind. Even if you've never had this parent who motivated you, encouraged you, I want you to imagine it though. I want you to imagine that you had this parent who told you, you're funny, you're smart, you're interesting, you're an amazing kid, I love you so much. And I want you to say out loud what you wanted that your parent would say. You're great, you're amazing, you're my favorite. So many kids wanted to be the favorite. Just say it in your head. You're the brightest, the funniest, the kindest kid. Say it in your head. Say it out loud now. Keep going. Install that parent back in your life. This will change how you feel about yourself. And it's also going to change about others, how others feel about you. Keep on going. Keep on going. Tell yourself the words you most wanted to hear. And now we're going to install a doting teacher. Because you know, so many of us had teachers who were really critical, who pushed kids down. But I want you to install a teacher who really motivates you. A teacher that says, you're the best kid in the class. You're the one that makes me come to work. You're so bright. I love teaching kids like you. And I want you to tell yourself what you wanted to hear from that teacher. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you really want me to hear it. And now you can see that inner cheerleader, that committee, that doting parent, that doting teacher, that cheerleader who's jumping, screaming your names. You can see music, you can hear music. You have that doting parent, sees all your value, that teacher who points out your gifts and talents. And finally, you also have a best friend who tells you your company is amazing. They love you so much as their best friend. And now you have this chorus shouting out your name, shouting out, you're so great, you're amazing, I love you, just love you. And they maybe say it in a funny voice, you're amazing, you're great. You know, when I grew up, luckily, I had my grandma who really believed in me. She took care of me. She told me I was a genius. Even no one else in my family believed in me, but she was really there to give me that support. And if you didn't have this one person, then you're going to do this for yourself, starting from today. Don't wait for teachers, parents tell you this. You can do this. It's your job. So take 2 more minutes. Think of what you most wanted to hear and tell it to yourself now. Your most important words that you're ever going to hear are the words that you say to yourself. The most important opinion that someone has about you is your own opinion. So say these words to yourself, these words that for so many years you've been waiting to hear them. Say them to yourself. Say them with conviction. Your mind goes with repetition. The more you repeat words, the more your mind is going to accept this. Make these new neuron pathways. Fill yourself up with this belief. Re-employ your inner cheerleader. Give it its job back. It's waiting to do this work for you. They want to work for you. So now feeling amazing, knowing that you've done something wonderful for you, full of cheer, full of inner confidence. And I really want you to feel that in your body, how good it feels. Whenever you hear that motivating voice, how your body responds to it, how your heart, which is beating automatically for it, it's radiating, it's feeling good. Stay with this, knowing this, feeling this. And just for a couple of more minutes, say these words to yourself, the words you most wanted to hear. And while you're saying these words, I compel you to go back to your original imprint and coding. I instruct you. I condition you to go back way, 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 way back. And you're going back, you're drawn back. It's as if you're in a time tunnel. You're going back to that confident, empowered baby. And you're functioning perfectly, just like nature intended you to. You speak to yourself with motivating, encouraging words, just like you would do with your best friend. Knowing this, believing this, you can now start to move your hands, start to move your feet, and keep tuning in for more, because I love doing what I do. So let's take a really deep breath. And whenever you're ready, you can just come back to the room. So give yourself a couple of minutes. Breathe and feel the experience. And if someone has a question, or if you want to put on your video, so we can all be together again and see each other, some of you. Or if someone wants to share the experience they had, I would love to hear from you.
Yeah, that was incredible. Honestly,
You like it?
loved it. Loved it. There were parts of it where I think I just went so deep. You're really, really good. I think
Thank you. I love what I do, you know. If you're passionate about something, you're good in it. That's how it works. So tell me, which parts did you go deep?
I think I went a few times. I don't think it was just once, to be honest with you. And I've done regression myself. I've moved into different areas where you go deeper, but I think it's something that's a combination of the voice as well as the just the right amount of tone that you use with modulating your voice. It just makes it such a powerful suggestion. You know what I mean? It's almost like auto suggestion. I didn't go just one or two times. I think I went multiple times, very deep. It was actually, yeah, it's been a long time since I've had a fantastic facilitating hypnotherapy.
Oh, beautiful.
You're really good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, and we use our voice. We count. It's like in music. It's not the same when I talk now. In hypnosis, we use our voice to let you go deeper, and we emphasize, right? Yeah, yeah. I didn't put you complete in regression, because
Yeah,
otherwise you would go deeper. Like a normal session takes like 2 hours.
yeah.
We did like 30 minutes. But yeah, I'm really happy to hear that you went profoundly deep.
Profoundly, yeah.
Good, wonderful, wonderful. So for whoever is interested, Nika is going to share my contact afterwards. If you would like the audio of what I just did now, I'm very happy to send it to you for free, because with every therapy, you need to listen to this audio at least for 10 days, right? If you really want to reprogram your mind, you need to listen to it, yeah, preferably 21 days, right? So it makes you sleep really well. Listen to it before you go to sleep, and then really, yeah, see the change happening, see the transformation happening.
Thank you. I just want to share, I will share your contact details as well, but I wanted to share experience because even though I was not completely fully there, because I need to keep track of time and everything, right, to make sure that it works. But it was funny because when I was, kind of getting ready for the conference and doing all of it, I was just, telling to my partner, like, I need a cheerleader. Can you be my cheerleader? And I was like, I need that. Please do that. And it was just so interesting how, you actually did that. And I'm like, right, like, it's actually, something that, first of all, I realized that I needed, but it's also kind of coming from inside that we all can do that and, have that kind of sustainable and it's all from the inside, right? Anyways. So yeah, thank you. That was definitely what I did.
Well, that's great to hear that. It's great to hear that you need the cheerleader, and I was doing especially this session. Yeah, like you said, when we deal with anxiety, we suffer from anxiety, we beat ourselves up so badly, so badly. We wouldn't even talk like this to a friend because probably the friend wouldn't be there anymore. But just noticing that, getting rid of that inner critic, because we can't do anything with an inner critic, really installing that inner cheerleader. Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah. So how do you feel now with your inner cheerleader?
I am definitely much better. And what I told to myself, as you said just now, I need to listen to it once again when I'm more relaxed, when I'm more, in that space. But it was good. And I think it was the first time that I went kind of I got connected to the very, very young me. I don't think it ever happened. Like I've never saw myself there, even though I also like I do hypnotherapy and I, you know, had sessions before as well. But it was really like, oh, like that's like I've never seen like myself so young. So that was definitely, yeah, a good one. So thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, yeah. But yeah, that shows that you're very suggestible, right? Again, this is only 30 minutes. Scenes don't need to be perfect. Some people might not have seen anything. You know, if you've seen that baby in front of you, it must mean that you went deep and that you're very suggestible. Right? Everyone is suggestible. 99% of people are suggestible, but probably you were very open and you wanted that in a cheerleader. So yeah.
That's what I needed. Yeah.
Oh, great, 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 great. Okay. So I just would like to share, I made an online group program. It's only 10 people in the group because it needs to be a really safe space. And it's 8 weeks of hypnotherapy and coaching. So I use the work of Deeper Dating, like a quite renowned psychologist in New York who wrote this book, Deeper Dating. He even went to the Oprah show. So I was really lucky to be mentored by him. So I made this combination of my hypnotherapy and then his work, and it really takes you from anxiety to really to empowerment, you know, to self-confidence, knowing a direction in your life. So whoever who's interested, I'm very happy to share the information afterwards.
I've also just shared your information in the chat here for everyone. So they can approach you and ask you for the program or any other details. And we will also share in the WeChat as well, so people in that group will know, and whoever has subscribed with an email will send it there as well.
Thank you.
So yeah, are there any last questions or comments?
Hi, everyone. I'm Danielle, and I just wanted to say that this was so amazing. I feel invigorated and like I love myself, and I am like a beast right now. And I know that this was just one. I would love to chat with you more. Definitely listen to the tapes and talk to you about joining your group.
Oh, thank you so much, Danielle. Thank you so much. And that's really the objective. You know, it's a short session, but the objective of today was really, you know, to let you feel empowered, loved, you know, motivated. So I'm happy to hear that you're in that state. That's amazing.
Yes. Thank you.
And I hope to have you in the group.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm happy to hear you enjoyed it.
I just want to say thank you very much. It was nice, and yes, I'm very susceptible, very easy to get there, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. No, it's great. I'm happy to hear that lots of people enjoyed it. And again, if you want the audio, I'll make it tomorrow and I'll send it to Nika. So listen to it preferably before you go to sleep.
Yeah, I have a recording, we have a video, we have the audio, so we will be sending the recordings as well.
Yeah.
Laimei is based in Shanghai. Yes, people are asking where you're based. Can you tell where you're based?
Yes, I'm in Shanghai.
Yes, Laimei is in Shanghai. So you can approach her and yeah, continue working with her. Good. All right. Well, again, thank you so much for this lovely and deep and empowering session for sure. Once again, I would encourage people to join the Facebook group. It's again, Empowered Healing is a community, right? So we'll be sharing things there, and we can also connect with each other in WeChat. We have a group for the conference there. And once again, consider donating to help us and to help the fundraisers we'll be supporting.